Alright guys, and welcome back to the Ring of 57 YouTube channel. I am doing the end of day talk early again. Try and get this video out fairly early. So, where are we at? Motorhead was here all day working on this. He's got all the 85 stuff ironed out, all the gremlins worked out, and he's got all the power pulls done. Ooh, excuse me. I think he made 540 something. I don't know, I was working. Chris Charles motor is almost all the way together. I'm currently working on a starter drive. Once that's in, I can go ahead and the head gasket should be here shortly. I can go ahead and throw the head gasket on it, get the head on, get everything ironed out on that, and get it on the bike. Next step on that is to put the Slammers fork cartridges in with the new fork seals and his new Öhlins dampener. Pull everything back off the bike, get that motor in it, relace everything nice and neat, organized the way it should have been from the beginning. It was one of my first I was learning on, and it needed some work. It's going to be much, much better now. And then that one can go on the dyno and iron out. Let's see. What else do we got going on? Scotty, still working on that motor. He's got the whole bottom end together. He's just got to come in and put the head and shit on it today. And then he's going to start putting that bike together. He's also got Marcus Ham's motor to go through. What else we got going on here? Eric update. I'm going to outsource some of this work and have someone come in and button up a bunch of that, and I will just verify their work. I got a Top Gas bike. I'm outsourcing a bunch of work. The key word right now is outsource. In order to get things through here and catch up from this delay is hiring friends, hiring people, not permanently. So, like, I know Scotty can build motors and put together a Gixxer in his sleep. Hire him to do it. I know a couple different people who can wire well. Hire him to come in and do a me-quality wiring job on the last of the boost controller. That one's mostly plug and play, so I'll probably see if Amos or someone wants to come by and help me with that. And then I gotta have someone make some fuel lines. But that's the key, outsource. So I can work on priority one, get it knocked, and jump to the next priority one. The things that I can't outsource. So that's the key right now. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna eat me another piece of Domino's and then get back. I have a hand cramp from filing on this stupid starter drive. Taking a spline out because it's a 99 starter drive I'm putting in there. Let's see. I think that's it for the updates. I haven't heard anything on the legal side of things, so nothing there. But yeah, anything that's outsourced will still be stood behind by me. It is my work. The only reason anyone else is doing it is time. And I still stand behind it because I won't let anyone touch anything that doesn't have the skills to do the job. If I can't put them on it and ignore them and know that it's done right without any question in the back of my mind, they're not touching it. So I want to be very clear on that with stuff I'm outsourcing. Motorhead is taking advantage of this opportunity to catch up on dyno stuff. So he's got that one, he's got Warren's, and then of course I'm storing his stocker right now, so he's got some room in his basement because I think he's got another one coming. So right now dyno's Dennis. He's enjoying my new toy. He loves the hell out of it. I love the hell out of it. I did get a watch and play with the software a little bit, and it's nice. It's really nice. I suppose I could show you a little bit of that. Let me get this all wookadid back up. Oh, doodle. Efficiency Islands. And actually, I was wrong. It's like this. So this is where this bike was running. It was running in and out and in and out and in and out of the efficiency. Anyway, here we go. Let's turn this camera off. This flashy thing. So here we go. Yeah, he made 547.5 horsepower, 324 foot-pounds of torque. He did a few pulls today. Quite a few. You can see the trend as he turned it up too. Yeah. So that software is nice. And it's actually easier for one person to operate, so ain't gotta have 3 guys to run the damn dyno anymore. So we can, well, he's doing that, I can do that, and someone else can do that, and yeah, so on and so forth. So that's about it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and keep filing on this damn thing so I can get it in there and make sure everything fits appropriately, and then hopefully by like Tuesday I want to have a motor in that bike. That would be really nice. But right now, I am trying to get into the habit of taking a day off. So I do apologize to anyone and everyone. Probably not going to be an update video at least one day this weekend. I don't know what day, but at least one day, probably tomorrow, because the local track's open, and I need to take one day a week away. Because I found out very quickly that if I grind for 4 or 5 weeks straight, suddenly I stop doing things, I start getting irritated, everyone pisses me off, I ignore everybody, and I take 3 days off work. Well, that 3 days could have been spread out, and I could have been doing better the whole time. So, I'm going to work for like 6 days, or 5 days, and take a day off. And in that day, I will refresh myself so that the next 5 days is far more efficient than if I'd have just worked through and then taken 2 days off. Get my pattern here. So, that's what we're up to. Y'all have a beautiful day. I'll keep y'all updated. I think that's everyone hit who's in the shop right now. Oh, wait, nope, Texas Bike. Spoke with the customer. Explained this pre-existing condition. He's completely fine with it. I had Dennis look at a few things on it to see what he thought. You're going to change out a stator cover on it. That's kind of one of those things where, ooh, I'm frustrated with that. Let's take 5 minutes and work on that for a minute, then come back to this kind of project. But that one's probably going to be here for a little bit longer just because I don't want to send a motor out that's going to kill itself. Later.